Let's check out Hell Warders Early Access. This is a hybrid action RPG and tower defense game.
It was the biggest calamity the mortal plane had ever seen. It started in Eumios, a prospering kingdom of the Trevarian continent, governed by the great king, Godfrey I. Until the demons returned from the depths of hell. Savage creatures of the Demon King. They were mindless beasts that sought only to ravage the mortal plane. They invaded Braywood Castle and murdered our families, relentless in their pursuit of spilling human blood. With the help of the Celestial of Light, I managed to escape the castle amidst the chaos. She granted us the powers of the Nexus and named our order the Hell Warders. You are one of the Celestials chosen. I implore you to come forth with me, reclaim the castle, and bring justice to those who have lost their lives. Cast the demons back to hell and secure the fate of humankind. Let revenge be our prayer.
Let's start by looking at the three playable heroes. You have Rainier, sword and shield melee character, Galturius, dual shotgun short-ranged attack hero, and Samson III, two-handed hammer heavy melee hero. Of the three, I like Galturius and his shotguns the best. Attributes. You gain attribute points as you progress through the missions. You can spend the points any way you like to upgrade your hero or defense units, and you can respec them for each mission if you like. Putting all points in defense unit damage seems to work pretty well. Artifacts. You will be rewarded with artifacts that have beneficial effects for completing missions. You will be able to equip 3 artifacts once all the slots are unlocked. I am only going to equip 1 for now because that's all that will be available when you first reach Mission 5. But you can use anything you unlock later when you go back to previous missions. I'm going to equip Tome of Fire, which reduces Fire Adept's tack delay by 30%. Defensive units. You can take 6 defensive units into battle. The units currently available at this point in the game are Pikeman. This is a melee unit with taunt ability. Archer, single target ranged attacks. Conjurer, slows enemies with magic. Fire Adept, throws fireballs that do area damage. Ballista, pierces through multiple targets. And Sage, can heal friendly targets. More defensive units will unlock later in the game. I'm going to play Mission 5, which is the last mission in Act 1, and it ends with a boss fight.
This place was once my sanctuary. It pains me to see the desecration the demons have caused to the House of the Watcher.
We've all lost something to the demons.
Okay, I gotta start putting up some units. Now, the first round you have all the time you want. After that, between waves, you're gonna have 3 minutes. So you're gonna get some units by default. So I have 3 pikemen up here. These are the melee guys. These guys can move, so they'll run up and intercept enemies a lot of times, but they're the only units I have right now that are mobile. And I know they're gonna give me some archers up here the next round, so I'm not gonna bother putting anything up here yet. And none of the things they added count toward my total unit count. So you see in the bottom right hand corner, unit count 0 of 32. So those don't count, only the ones I build. And another thing is all the units are equal. Everything counts as 1. And I know a lot of tower defense type games, they may charge you more I mean, I'm not just a dollar cost. So like this ballista, this is a heavy damage weapon. It can go through multiple targets. Now the dollar cost is 1,200, so it's expensive there, but it still only counts as 1 unit. In some games, a big item like this might count as 2 or 3 units. So you can't have an entire screen full of just the heavy weapons. You'd have to have a mix. You could go all light units. You'd have to balance it in your unit cost, but it's not like that here, so you can build as many of these as you want, although they may not be effective depending on what you're trying to accomplish. But I'm going to put a couple here because I know that coming in that door and the door down there, and to get to my nexus, they have to come through this path. So I have a chance to line them up, bottleneck them there, and try to get several at once. Alright, so before I start building up around here, I just want to go back here and strengthen this up a little bit because they give you 1 fire adept here who has those fireballs that do area damage, but standing out there all by herself, she's going to get killed. And she still might get killed even though I give her some protection. Those fire spitters like to stand there and just pick her off. So I'm going to put some conjurers here to help try to keep her surviving. And I'll put an archer back here. Archers are kind of expensive, so hopefully they can kill the fire spitters before they kill her. And I'll do something like that over here also.
Splendid.
But they really seem to go after that fire adept. And an archer. Okay, so now I want to build up my front line. Everything's going to come here eventually, so I want to make this area strong. So right now I'm just going to go with the pikemen. I'll back them up with some other units after. Actually, right here, let me put a conjurer, because he can slow. That'll be helpful.
Flawless.
Put one on each corner. And then I'll start lining up the pikemen out here.
Oh, yeah.
And let me put up 1 fire adept. I can only afford 1 right now.
Splendid.
Alright, let's call on the first wave. So my skills are, I have dual shotguns that are kind of slow, but I have this 1 skill here that allows me to rapid fire them and they don't need reloading while the skill's active. And then I have this fire bomb, or I should say it's a potion that acts as a bomb, not fire. I really should watch the other side because they're the ones that seem to focus on my units. See right there, those fire spitters? They always try to kill my guys up there. So your money, you got to pick up these little glowing things here. That counts toward your money, and the green orbs are health. It's not a lot of health per orb, though. Alright, so the game, graphically and effects, is, you know, outdated. I mean, if you see the effects on this thing here, the graphics and everything are old. There's no real gore. There's some blood effects, but there's not like flying body parts or anything. There's very little voice acting, and what there is, it's not that good. But, you know, I can get past all that as long as the gameplay's good, and the gameplay's pretty good. I'm going to go gather my money and I'll put up some more units. Probably start upgrading the next round. See, they still managed to kill that fire adept. So I'm not going to put one up there. I'm just going to put another archer up.
Flawless.
Maybe back these guys up with an archer too. And I'll do the same on the other side. So I still have 4 units. That one lived. There's not as many of those fire spitters come out that door for whatever reason.
Oh, yeah.
And you see up there, they did add some archers for me. I want to strengthen this area down here. Let's get another fire adept out here.
Flawless.
So maybe I'll get some more. I don't know if it'll fit in here where I want it. Still want it to be able to hit things, so I'll go here.
Splendid.
And let me see how many pikemen I got here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That should be enough pikemen. Okay, I'll start adding up here. Put some conjurers up here.
Flawless.
And I'll throw a fire adept here. See, the range, that area right down there in front of me is where a lot of the mobs gang up. So I want to put as much damage on that area as I can. So I'm going to put 2 of these side by side. And I'll do it over there. And these archers, I'm not sure what good they are. I don't know if they even can reach.
Splendid.
And conjurers. Alright, so I'm maxed out on units, so I may as well spend what I have left on an upgrade. I'll upgrade this guy. I know he's going to get hit probably first. Alright, good enough. Let's bring on the next wave. Gotta watch those wheels, they can sneak by you. But they're weak at least. Alright, and grab all my money here, and then I'll get back to upgrading. Try to do them equal when I can. Okay, do these guys. I think my front line's pretty good. See what I can do up here. looks like I can get all these. I'm not sure these guys even can reach, so I'm not too worried about upgrading them right now. Alright, that should be pretty good. I have a little money left over, so maybe I'll... Oh, I forgot. I didn't even do all these upgrades down here. Oops. I only did some of them last round, so I'll do as many pikemen as I can with the money left over. I can't really do the fire adepts right yet. I'll get those as I collect some money. Alright, that's pretty good. Let's bring on a wave. Alright, I should be able to do one of these. Okay, so I didn't lose any units, so I can do some more upgrading. We do these ballistas. And I really want to get this front line strong. I don't think a lot of things end up being in range of my fire adepts here, because the pikemen run out too far, and then they get out of range for the other characters that are backing them up. Alright, that's pretty strong there. Let me go up there, get some. Oh, I didn't get all my money again. Alright, I can do more than I expected. Get these guys. I think more comes out here than the other side anyways. Let's see what I can afford to do here. That's most of it. Okay, that'll do. No more money laying around. Alright, looks good. So this wave 4, there's going to be a Slayer. He has this big scythe, and he likes to, like, take out your units. So some he can't reach, but like these pikemen, if he gets up here, he can kill a few of them if you don't get to him quick. And I've played this map a few times, and he's always come out on this side, but not till later in the wave. And I don't know if he has to come out on this side, or it was just a coincidence, but I keep an eye out for him. Oh, there's the Slayer up there. Let me try to get to him before he does too much damage. He was trying to reach those other guys up there, but I don't think he could. I like that you can kind of grab aggro, so if something's going where you don't want them, you can pull them away. Alright, so there's going to be a boss wave here. So it's going to be like a normal wave and a boss at the same time. Let me see what I can get strengthened. I think this front row is what's most important right now. Get these ballistas up another notch, because it's getting expensive. Alright, I couldn't do all of them. Let me make sure I got all my money. Yeah, okay, that's gonna have to do. Now this boss can do a lot of damage to you pretty quick, and those little healing orbs aren't all that great, so avoidance is the best. Alright, here we go. Let's bring him out.
Stop! I hear a voice. This demon! I recognize him! He was part of the first horde. The people called him the Butcher of Hell for the unholy state he left his victims in when he slaughtered them.
So he has a really big attack range, too. You may think you're safe, but sometimes he can still hit you. And he won't bother your units too much as long as you keep aggro on him. He has a ranged attack too, where he can shoot like this red orb at you. There it goes. Now he's charging it up. Not sure what he did with it. Did he shoot it the other direction, maybe? He got me with that one. See if I can grab some health over here. He killed me here, but my defensive units finished him off before he could damage the Nexus. Got lucky there. That's it for Hellwarders. For $15, it's a pretty good game, but it still isn't finished yet. I'm the Game Attendant. Thanks for watching.